But anyway, let me kill that music and we'll focus on this fourth game. Enough of football, or soccer as some of you may know it as, because some of you may not like it. It's something to pass the time. Until this last game started, which I am pleased to say it has now done. We're going to see Arabia, which I think is good because we've seen a series thus far where Black Forest, the German team, have proved superior to the Colombian opponents. There was a difference in the seeding between the two teams, obviously, but it wasn't many places. I think it was 5 or 6. So we were expecting Colombia to put up a bit of a fight, which they have done. But I think Black Forest have proved superior overall. But in game 1, Colombia put up their best fight on Arabia. So this map being their choice as the currently losing team, this is almost like a second home map pick for them. They'll be hoping to try and take the last game here. In that game 1, they did certainly look to be able to be putting some pressure on Philip down the left side, but their right side kind of didn't really get going for them. And I think it was Quark raiding the left flank and pocket from the right pocket position down here in the first game that won that game for them. Yeah, I need to respond to that at some point. Right, let's just quickly locate the flanks here. I'm actually looking at one. It's Philip. Let me just deal with this. Sorry about that. That was just the scheduling for my own team's games tomorrow, which apparently one of our guys can't play, but I should be free to focus on this game now. Right, Philip in the green, playing as Hunt's flank. Hunt's so versatile, of course. No problem with that. Map looks pretty okay. Where's his main goal? That's a bit far forward, but defensible, certainly. In the pocket for him, Chinese pocket. Interesting that they went for Chinese as their fourth civ. Obviously, Spanish is also viable there, and I don't know if these guys play Black Forest all the time. They might be used to valuing Spanish trade, perhaps. But yeah, Chinese in the pocket's just fine. They can be a strong pocket civ, even if they don't get paladins. It enables that team bonus. Makes your team stronger through the mid-game, certainly. Allows your team to be quite aggressive. Quark Mongol pocket, we've seen him booming really well in this series thus far, so that's good positioning for him. Just to note on this flank that we've already covered for Black Forest, looks like Philip in the green's going to get a ball in from his opponent. But he probably hasn't taken his own second one to right back there. That shouldn't get stolen. Then finally for Black Forest, Mayan's flank, perfect. So absolutely what you want to see. Great map as well, pretty much. Some nice wood lines, stone and gold towards the back. Although it is a little bit open over here, but never mind. Lost villager though. There we see. What are you doing, Romano? Oh, Romano wants to come and join me. I'm not on TeamSpeak. If you're listening, just get on TeamSpeak then. I'm not gonna. My TeamSpeak wants to update itself. Oh, dear me. The coverage of this game is being interrupted.
Channel switched.
Romano.
Yo.
So annoying.
Me for you.
Stop being racist on stream. Yeah, so I was just finishing covering the player locations. Can you actually hear me? You must be hearing my shit mic, my really bad one, but never mind. You're going to have to deal with it. Davilek's Persian flank, what's his pocket? Hun pocket, yeah. That would be ideally the other way round for the Colombia team. They'd probably rather have Persia pocket and Hun flank there, although either of them are viable. Persian's always in a good spot in any flank or pocket really, because they have that nice start with the bonus resources. And then Kushluk in the Teal and Mongols pocket, and then Gamen Chinese flank. So no Mayans for Colombia. What do you think of that?
Oh, I'm just catching up. That peppermint tea. Ooh.
The mic is cutting a little bit.
Sorry, let me just move a bit closer. I'm still talking quite quietly. Oh, that shit, can't say that. So yeah, where are we? No mines? Whoa, okay.
Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it?
Didn't we run a sort of similar thing? We went and picked Persians instead of...
No, we did Persians as the 4th Civ because we were noobs and we didn't want to have someone playing Chinese and struggling. And if you're talking about the Nations Cup, UKB.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. That was a winning strat.
No, you were the Mayans player, you should remember that.
I was top player. questionably top player.
Let me know in the chat if Milmano can be heard by you guys. Should be okay, I think.
Probably hear my cup of tea. But yeah, Persians. You actually put 2 on the barrack, by the way, to have a legs. We wanted that to come up quickly.
Yeah, and advancing to the feudal age, 22 pops, so we're going to see scouts from him by the looks of it. Economy kind of suggests that as well. Left hand side, the Drush seems to be going in the Colombians' favour as well. The red Drush killed one of Philip's militia pretty much for free, and the others are on low HP, although maybe Red did lose it. No, Red didn't even lose his scout, he's still got it alive on 6 HP. Yeah, it's going pretty well for Colombia so far, I think.
Maybe looked like he's slightly overextended, because you see the green body just right by the mill. I think he went too deep and then got caught out.
Yeah.
So all he's going to do now is just drag it away, far from him. Ahead of him in terms of going up, so he got that ball, so he's completely fine.
Just going to turn you up a little bit more. Seems like Purple could up for the man-at-arms option. And he's coming forward with a couple of vills as well. So the fact that the Persian flank is going stable could prove to be difficult for him.
Yeah, he's also put it of course, very defensively, so he can't get all his farms around his teeth. It's not the ideal, but it's one of those sort of things where it happens, I guess. Criticize.
Yeah, Tower on the main gold as well. He's going to really struggle to get access to his gold here, I think.
He's going bold. I like this. I actually quite like this one. I think he would struggle potentially in the sort of later game with Persians, of course, against Lions, with the knights and everything like that.
Yeah, of course.
Nice to go nice and aggressive, I think. Plus, we've got pocket as well for Mongols. Yeah, it's also nice as well for Mongols because it sort of kind of released pressure on the Mongols.
Yeah, I think we saw Quark do one stable in the first game. Probably see the same kind of thing.
Oh, because you're going scouts. Why I just picked up 1 bill of yellows, Xeons.
Oh yeah, good spot. Quark doing scouts from the pocket.
Got into the wood line. Oh, that's so unfortunate. That was literally 1 tile away. The 2nd bill. That's...
Yeah, I think Yellow's FC is going to be pretty interrupted here.
Yeah, he's in 24 bills, yeah.
He's got 50 wood when he hasn't even finished his stable and no blacksmith. He's actually built 2 mills, which is what's costing him from being able to put up a blacksmith and click up here.
Oh yeah, I kind of agree with the mill in general because he's got that load of deer there. That's okay. It's just I think he hasn't economized so well.
Yeah, it would have been fine if he protected his wood economy.
Yeah, I think he's made too many farms in this respect. Either he's put more into wood or he's built farms. It's either 1 or 2. He's only put 4 bills on the deer.
Yeah, I think if you're going to make 5 farms and mill deer, that's too much of an investment in wood to get your food eco in. You just want to send those vills out to mill the deer a bit earlier and actually collect them. Because you see, look, he's collected maybe 2 deer at this point.
Oh yeah, he's only taking 2 deer at this point. Yeah, absolutely.
You need to send those vills out there in the Dark Age.
Really important. You really want this to hunt. Yeah, it's going to go up now, but 70-35 cast time, a minute and a half behind, I would say. Oh, and these scouts done so much work. They're not Teal's base.
Yeah, right in that wood line with Teal seemingly having no idea that those scouts were going to come. I mean, he did have tried to war, but...
They've done okay here, think about it. Oh, okay, 3 more.
No, there's going to be 5 vills go down. Spear's finally coming.
Oh, he clicked the lumber cam instead of... Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think
it's...
Quark should just turn around and kill that spear, though. Imagine Yellow's bringing another one in.
There should be a lot more... How many scouts has Quark made? I think he's made like 8 or so.
Let's check at Quark's base. Is he going to suffer a little bit now? There are only 4 scouts from the Colombian team actually hitting the goal. Could get 1 or 2 vills.
Yeah, I need to get some payback onto him. But... It's actually a nice break there. Quite like it. The other side, what's 1, 2... Phillips, about to hit that.
Yeah, left side is just Dresh FC. Between the two of them, both going crossbows.
I feel kind of sorry for Gammon though. I mean, like, it gets a Hun flank who's that extra ball, I think, and is up a very respectable time, and now he's got 3 Rangers Cav Arch coming out. Especially if you go for an FC yourself, like the Chinese, and he hasn't got as many archers in the bank, he can't. It's much harder to deal with the Cav Archers. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Orange is looking in so much trouble. He's now got a tower that's come up on his wood line as well. Had to put up a tower of his own, but it's not looking good, is he? I mean, those man-at-arms are still in existence.
Yeah, they're gonna die. Wow, did you see the points took off? It took like 2 off that man. Wow, the Colombian team are in a lot of trouble.
I'm kind of struggling to hear a little bit.
Sorry, it's me. The Colombian team are struggling a lot here. I feel like El Quark's playing a really good game with those scouts. It's a real risk when I feel like when you go Mongol scouts in the pocket. You have to, like, execution-wise, it has to be spot on. Otherwise, you're in so much trouble. It's not even funny.
Yeah, like even if that wood line had been closed off and walled in, and Yellow had FC'd untroubled, then he would have been put himself quite far behind, especially when the raid from the flank scouts then came in on his gold.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not a big advocate for Mongols to go scouts in pocket generally because that's the issue. Because if you got some decent game sense, I'm not saying these guys haven't, but you should know that something's not quite right. And like once you've got everything walled up, then pretty okay. Like it sort of limits the Mongols. It's about communication more than anything else, really. I think that's what really helps out in these games. It's just knowing. Okay.
Left flank is starting to look like Colombia will have trouble there as well. That massive cavalry archers that you were talking about has started to appear for green. It's continuing to stream 3, or even just 3 at a time. Second TC coming up.
It's disgusting that like at this sort of like point in the game where the Huns Cav archers are just so strong.
Yeah, and no bodkin for red either. So fletching crossbows versus bodkin.
Especially with the castle upgrades being so much cheaper, I would expect bodkin to be done, but you're going to get a 2nd and 3rd TC. But look at he's putting 1 bill on each TC. The one at the bottom, like, I would be thinking, get that TC up now, because I don't want any of that problem coming my way. I actually like the 2nd TC though. You know, it covers the stone, covers the gold, covers some of the wood. It's pretty solid TC.
Is still killing villagers with his scouts. Unbelievable in Yellow's wood line.
Oh man. That is terrifying.
Even so, he's only 4 villagers ahead at this point of the opponent.
I don't think Xeon's got wheelbarrow though, and Quark has. So that's another 3 builds we'll add on. I believe anyway. Coming up on it.
And Yellow's gone very heavy knights considering his economy has been messed up so much. He's got 13 knights, so
that's actually quite a lot.
Yeah.
I think so. It's deer though. That's really helped him out though. The deer has really helped out the food count. That was like 6-7 deer.
Red's starting to get enough crossbows to deal with those cavalry archers now, together with a few knights.
Yeah, it's because they haven't got bloodlines, the cavalry archers, so they're actually very weak once they can mass crossbows. So I think, in all honesty, Gammon's done quite well here. He has had some help though from. So I haven't seen Damax at all. Okay, now he's coming up. Yeah. Yeah,
I think Max, or Damax, really focused the TCs first. Very little knight production to start off with, but it's paid off because he's so far ahead of everybody in villages now, almost 60 compared to everybody on 40 on the opposing team. That's quite interesting, actually. You look at everybody on the Colombia team; they're almost got the same bills.
Yeah, he's. I think he's just gone sort of one. Basically, just. I think probably he puts like, look, let me take this on for a bit, and then I'll just boom up. You just boom up, sorry, and then so forth. And it's worked quite well. What Gamma needs to do next, I think he needs to get University up, get ballistics as soon as possible, and get Bodkin arrow.
Yeah, I think Bodkin and ballistics and camp that hill where that extra gold is. I think he'd do fine.
That's all he's got to do. He doesn't have to do any more at this point. It's just Bodkin and ballistic, and he should be absolutely fine. He's keeping up with Phil's pretty closely to Philip right now.
Big fight in Purple's base. I was just noticing that Purple is actually behind Orange, which, considering the amount of the pressure that he applied to Orange, is quite surprising. It's been...
Feudalage. Okay, it's just clicked up.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so late.
Both of those players are remained in feudal age up to this point, but Orange is actually a minute or two ahead.
Well, the face of it, we didn't really cover it much, but in all fairness, Orange has done a very good job here. I mean, he lost the main goal, the other tower was okay, but he did a nice counter tower. He's got a nice backspace, 2 backstones, and a back gold, so in all honesty, he's done... Whoa, what's he... So, 3 stables, an archery, and now a blacksmith. That's going to be very aggressive then, it seems. Look at that, I've also got his scouts in the woodline there. This is a nice raid. Got bloodlines a little bit earlier. I've been done more.
But those 3 stables could pay off if he just wants to go and flood the Mayans player who's like 2 minutes behind now, because he won't be prepared for that.
Yes, absolutely. That's what I would go for. Just you can eradicate like Schmuck from the game practically. It will make their lives a lot easier. They can just focus on the 4v3, even though they're still behind generally. But it would help them in terms of getting themselves back into the game. They can just annihilate someone from...
Yeah, the main issue... Sorry, go on.
If you can annihilate like one person like on the flank, let's say, and you've got a Mongol's pocket, it puts a lot of pressure on that Mongol's pocket, because either he's got to do full nights to keep the side alive, or just try and go up that sort of fast Mangadai route, then that puts him under more pressure, because if he doesn't get that done in time, then he's in a world of trouble. I mean, interesting what Quark's going to do here.
I think the issue though is going to be the pockets on the left hand side, because Damax is just getting frighteningly far ahead with that 85 vils compared to everybody else.
Right.
I mean, it's not a huge amount for this stage in the game if you've been taking a generally boom focused approach with just some knights up to this point, but everybody else has been slowing each other down to such a large extent, and Damax is just racing ahead.
I like this though. It looks like the Colombia team is like a little bit more aggressive on the left hand side. Gavin's pushed forward here along with push look as well. What's okay? Get University up. I've got University, brilliant. Gavin's listening to us.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he is. So you're not that passively. Take care of it.
Okay, those crossbows for red have got +2/+2 now, which makes them pretty strong, but they're getting destroyed by the cav archers whilst they're firing at the knights.
Not the best of fights.
No, not at all.
Oh.
The knight fight has gone fairly evenly. In fact, no, blue will probably come out with 1 or 2 extras now.
Yeah,
all of those crossbows, they've done almost nothing because they've just been cleaned up by the cavalry archers.
That was a poor fight. Like, just badly executed. That was, I think. They should have just gone for the hill. Like, just all just gone back. There was just another worth the fight. Worth the fight. The thumb ring. That's also a really big upgrade he needs to get. He needs to literally max out on those archer upgrades to make them somewhat effective. Or get skirmishes. I'm not sure. Good idea. Forget that idea.
No, I don't think so.
Now he's getting thumb ring. Okay, see.
That would just be suicidal at this point to get skirmishes when well, we know, he may not know, but we know that Damax will be flooding +4 cavaliers in about 3 or 4 minutes, probably, if he goes up. Skirmishes. Oh dear. Cheers MBL for the host, by the way. But yeah, Red's left himself in such a bad spot now after that fight.
He should have played defensively, because China late game is so good. I love China late game.
Yeah.
He should have just played it safe with, especially the Mongol pocket. Well, like if I was there, I would have played defensive all most of the game. But when you look at the scores, like the max grade, then you think, well, if I play defensive, I'm going to lose anyway. So it's sort of one of those things where it's just fortunate, really.
But purple is really having a torrid time against orange, who's it's got knights in the base. There's a lot of crossbows there to deal with it, but purple is really far behind, just in score terms, but also villagers quite low. That's
Brilliant castle, though. What do you think about the castle placement? Good, okay location. It's got that little hill mount, which is nice. It sort of covers the gold.
I think it's perfectly fine. Probably one of the better castles that he could do at that point.
But there's a gap between two archery ranges, so, I mean...
Ah, yes. If he blocks that up, then it's perfectly fine. Because he walls across the front.
What issue there?
Thumbring kicking in for Philip in the green with all of those cavalry archers. Adding Thumbring to all of those cavalry archers makes them terrifying. He's got bloodlines now as well, and the rams are starting to come out. It looks like he'll just go for the castle age push to try and finish off red.
He's in full control now. Red has not made a siege workshop. Oh, until now. Okay, now he's realised this and put like 4 bills on it for their blame. Yeah,
and he's gonna go with the elite skirm route.
Oh, there you go. You see, I told you. He just pressed kamikaze. That little button in the game.
The kamikaze button.
Oh, poor soul. I think it's something that I would do as well. Just get elite skirmishes out. Like, what else can you do? Gotta try and sort the cavalry out just somehow. Where's Teal? Where's Teal in all this? Teal had like 20 knights, and after that fight, he's like, do you know what, mate? It's not worth it.
Well, he's back with another 20 in red's base, but. Green does have that little bit of a hill now. And there are so many cavalry archers there.
Anything from yellow this game? I haven't really.
He's been just trying to raid a little bit, and he's been brooming quite a lot as well. I mean,
+2, wow. There's around 96 bills. Oh, okay, but that's 130. Okay. That should be bad, 98. I guess it's just Huns. Just Huns being Huns, you don't get health, so pretty hard to boom.
One mangonel for red, but he's going to need a lot more than that, and he's just lost his siege workshop. I was thinking about saying before, like, he really needs a siege workshop and more tall mangonels right back now. So he builds the siege workshop forward as part of the wall, so it was never going to survive for too long.
No, it was never has. Got any time for a castle, though. He needs to think about a castle. That's the next best thing he can do now. If you're doing a siege workshop, I would do it between 2 TCs, or just between all 3 actually, that little spot where the skirmishes and archers are. Put it right there, put it at farm, so that'd be a really good place. Hold it. Could go like 2 TC fire and a castle fire to break down that. It's actually a pretty big fight this is though. It's actually looking pretty bad.
Yeah. For a moment it did seem to be going slightly better than I expected it to for the Colombian team, but red doesn't exist anymore, and Teal has about 10 knights versus 30 cavalry archers and 10 knights as well.
It's more the fact that once the skirmishing being involved initially, then once they get whittled down, it's like, okay, right, this just got bad.
And this is a silly number of rams coming in now.
My god, that's just...
All aboard the ram train, next stop victory. When you said that, it made me laugh. I remember it was a stream a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, that was funny, yeah. All aboard the ram train, next stop.
Oh, did you see the mangonel shot on the right hand side? With orange though, he's just absolutely slaughtered everything purple had there. Just flipped to it just in time. The castle's going to go up, but Colombia are dead.
Oh, I'm looking behind that, I just saw it, yeah. That
was a nice little parting shot from the Colombia team to GG out of the game just as they land that nice mangonel shot. But yeah, red has just been eviscerated on the left hand side. That's the only way I can describe it. That fight when he decided to just stand there with his CA not even looking at his crossbows not even looking at the CA as they destroyed his entire army. That put an end to it here.
Yeah, I think, yeah, it's just I don't want to say they're outplayed, but it kind of did feel like it a little bit. And like Orange play well in all fairness.
And The right flank for Colombia doesn't want a GG now because orange and yellow have a total higher score than grey and purple, so they're just like, they want to prove their local superiority over there for a little bit, I think.
I
Just
would.
be like, we won our side, what's the problem?
Yeah, that's a classic team game, isn't it? It's like, we won our side, it's not your fault. Oh, but yeah, the Max is going to go and tear it all up now. But it was a nice game. Nice little things were spotted, I think. But that just shows you how easy the Huns could just run away with the game if it gets like that on the flank. It's just crazy.
Yeah,
But,
that cavalry archer on the option on the flank is so powerful.
Oh yeah,
once they get the upgrades in.
Yeah, if you can make it, like if you like, especially do a nice stretch FC like that, like in terms of uptime, it's beautiful, really.
But nice play by Blue as well. He just catapulted so far into the lead, and look at this, he's at 200 pop as well. As he ends the game with +4 Cavalier done. Really nice job by him.
Look at the economy, like 19,000 food was collected as by Demax. About nearly 5k or so, 4k more than that is.
Alright then,
Crazy.
I guess we end the stream. It was just a quick one for me to finish off the games that Jeanette was casting, but just update the score before I go. It is 4-0 to Black Forest. Convincing victories in the end. I think they were just a step ahead in macro terms, but I guess that's what happens when you practice Black Forest a lot, as their name would seem to suggest. And strategic play as well. We saw some good stuff from Quark in Game 1, raiding the other pocket.
Yeah, I did watch parts of the games. Yeah, they look pretty good.
And then those scouts as well in this game.
Who else they got in their group? Putting spoilers up.
Can't remember.
Oh,
They've got Poland actually. Poland A, which means they must be in the group with Charen as well. Oh, that's a strong group. That's quite a strong group. Yeah, Charen and Poland A are really good top seeds there. Like Poland
they're
A.
playing tomorrow, aren't they?
Yeah, they could almost be a like a top 8 seed, like an 8th seed. Poland. They're not far off. I wouldn't have thought. And then Black Forest, potentially one of the stronger 3rd seeds around. So there could be some more good games to come in that group.
They are a good team. I'm surprised how well they. I know Alquat's quite a strong player generally, but people like Philip HJS, I only see on Black Forest games when I'm dying. So that they were playing actually rather well.
Yeah. Right. So I'm gonna sign off now. Gonna do a little bit of work, have dinner, and then watch that Germany versus Italy game. But we've got tons of streaming coming your way tomorrow. We've got 15 GMT Charen versus Poland, as I just mentioned. That's going to be on the second channel, Vubli_stream. 15 GMT tomorrow, and then we've got like an absolute deathmatch marathon on official channel. Being casted by Clemens Saw, that's the Silver Cup Grand Final between Rubenstock and Winchester, and he'll follow that up with recorded games from the Gold Cup as well between Interdimension and Kellen. So lots to come on the Vubli channels tomorrow as well. Yep, pay the bets out before we leave.
Dutch people.
Biggest fish, I victorious. Awesome.
Typical Dutch.
Right. Cheers, Milano, for joining in at the last second there as well. You must be knackered. You've been up since 5 a.m.
Yeah, I am pretty whacked. I wasn't working tomorrow early too.
Oh, that's such a shame.
I've got like 7 days. Crazy. Except for my graduation on Wednesday. Woo!
Yeah, so you got to travel up as well. That's going to be tiring.
All right, then. Get something done soon in the future. Anyway, sorry, I've been pretty active, but yeah, that's how it's going at the moment. But I should be free next.
All right, we're out of here. Cheers, guys. Thanks for watching.